Okay, it's Saturday, and we're headed over to the campground because we've been staying at Fulton's house because of the torrential rains we've gotten, so we kind of pansied out on that. And we're going to head to this New England sampler ride for Dirt Daze, so come along.
It's evil, I tells ya. Evil! Evil! I just want attention.
Ain't that the truth, brother? We all want attention. Wish you were coming along. You missed a good time.
Alright, come on up, guys. I'll be guiding pack number 1, escorted by the lovely Ms. Marianne Domre.
Yeah.
Pack number 2 is escorted by Allie Martin. Donna Hicks. Take a
Lovely
look,
as
ride
well.
that this is all-female guided ride.
Yay.
All-female guided ride does not mean easy ride. These are accomplished riders. And
So we arrived that morning to a safety brief by our lead guide, Victoria Zandanella. And of course, she already introduced Marianne to you. She would be the primary sweep for my group of about 8, and the second group would be an additional 8, led by 2 women as well. These amazing women are going to bring us on an amazing ride. They're good riders. And she's right, it won't be easy. But I'm going to let Victoria introduce herself to you, and I'm going to let Marianne introduce herself as well. And I was blessed and fortunate to have both of them in my group. Thank you, ladies, for a great time. The infamous Victoria, you're going to see more of her in the video when it comes up. She's actually been, how long have you been doing this?
Oh God, sweeping or guiding for Dirt Daze for 8 years now.
Okay.
And riding since 10 years old.
Since 10 years old, that's a long time, right?
Yeah.
And what else did you do?
Oh, a little thing called the Northeast BDR. I'm the Section 3 lady.
Right?
So anybody who rides Section 3, think of me. This was the bike in the movie.
Yeah, you got to watch the movie.
Yeah,
She's a
see
star of the movie.
And we have BDR here with us today at Touratech Dirt Daze. So
Yes.
anybody who sees this, stop by at any BDR location, say hello to them, support them. If you can volunteer or give some funds towards the development of future routes, we'd certainly appreciate it.
Nice.
Thank you so much.
Nice. Thanks. She's an
Thank
awesome
you.
rider, guys. Awesome rider. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you, Rip.
Take care.
Pleasure riding with you.
Yes, you too. So Marianne was one of our guides today. Marianne, how long have you been doing this?
At Dirt Daze, 5 years.
Anything before that?
As far as guiding, no, but I've been riding since about 95.
What keeps bringing you back?
The fun.
Yeah?
Great people.
You like
yeah.
it?
Yeah, really enjoy
You did a
it.
good job. It was very
Thank
nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you
Take
too.
care. Her sticker reads, "Look pretty, ride dirty." Love the attitude. Okay, this is Victoria in front of me. She's going to be the lead for this New England sampler ride, which we're just kicking off. There's about 16 of us in the group. Now, the New England sampler ride brings you on about 120 miles, and it's billed as being a mix of half and half pavement, half dirt. It's also rated as a easy to moderate or intermediate level, skill level. So, not knowing exactly what I was going to encounter, I felt that this was a safe one. I also was concerned about my fuel consumption because I have a small tank, and 120 miles seemed more manageable for me if I brought some fuel bottles. But it turned out not to be a problem. You'll see later. And the sampler also brings you in both the states of New Hampshire and Vermont. Vermont being the more technical that we'll find out as you watch this video. And New Hampshire is mostly all pavement. But all in all, I was very glad I picked this particular ride. It's an awesome one to pick. But there's a lot of good ones to sample, so if you do come to Dirt Daze in the future, make sure you look at all of them. You're going to get one ride that's included in the price of admission. And then after that, you can choose any ride you want. It's only like, I think, $40 more per ride. So, or you can take the rides independently if you can get the GPX files to download, which I wasn't very successful at. Salisbury, Vermont, just to make sure everybody's okay. Hopefully we're going to be hitting some technical stuff soon. That was a good section.
You like it?
Yeah.
It's a perfect bike for us today.
You were hitting good lines.
Yeah. We went through there the other day and two women really wiped out bad.
Did they?
Yeah, they're on GS 650s.
Oh.
Just not the right tires, not the right bike.
Right.
We'll take a little break too.
Okay.
The break ended up being a little bit longer than intended. Victoria asked me to go back down to the beginning of the trail because evidently one of the riders had bounced off the trail and into the woods. I didn't get any picture of that, but he was on a big 1200 and he almost went over a little cliff. So his ride for the day was done. He'd meet us up later at lunch, but it was fun going back down that track and being able to come back up again. When I came back up, I actually bounced off a big rock that I hadn't hit the first time up and got launched into the wood line, but I came back out okay. It was a riot.
Yeah, had a washout there. Sorry about that, kept slowing down trying to start my camera. Then I thought I had it on, you didn't, had to fuck around with it. Right before we hit that big rut.
I couldn't even tell.
You couldn't?
Oh, I purposely backed off.
Yeah, I was trying to.
Found the bottom.
There's a log in there. Watch it, guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
Want to come give me a hand?
Hold on. In the worst possible spot.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. There we go.
Hold on, it's on my foot. There you go. Yes, you can't kill it.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, there's something under there. Threw my tire right off. I'll get it.
Yeah, you were going fine. And then you popped up.
Yeah.
But
Thank you so much.
got it on the GoPro. Well, action cam. Right side good? All good?
I think this looks like the path.
Yeah.
You agree?
Yes.
Well, thanks, Victoria. You were the guinea pig. You found the place not to go and got wet so the rest of us wouldn't have to. Good job.
Yeah, it's about 10 miles long for about 20.
Awesome. All right, we all made it through the mud.
Okay.
Everybody's good to go. We got one more technical session.
Okay, Chris, you want to move out of the way?
Yeah.
Sorry I didn't give video of the rest of the bikes going through that mud. They're kind of sticklers in this group ride thing to keep your same position in the group so they make sure they don't lose anybody. Otherwise I would have recorded that for you. But everybody made it through by staying high and to the right, and nobody got wet, so that was good. And that was just the beginning. I said we only have one more technical section to go through, but it's actually split up into a few groups, so we're going to be riding this rough stuff for a little bit, but pretty soon we're going to go get some gas and get something to eat, kind of recharge our tanks, and then we'll stick around for the second part of the ride. Oh, I tell you, I think Victoria is not liking the mud, or she is liking the mud. She's having fun slip sliding around. I said I wanted dirt, and let me tell you something, I got all the dirt I wanted that day. It's a lot of fun. If you're thinking about doing dirt days, I would definitely recommend it. And we have more mud. I think that maybe Victoria wants me to take my own digger. I'm game. Let's do this.
Man. did a great job landing that bike. Just pulled off the hill and back on the trail, and now we're just going to make a quick gas stop here and then move down the road for a lunch break. And after that, hopefully we'll have more dirt to hit. One thing I was relieved by on these rides was the fact that we were going to have gas stops. I have a small 2.5 gallon tank, so I was concerned about fuel. But as you can see, Victoria has a small tank as well, so these rides are planned in such a manner that you're not going to have to worry about gas. As long as you come to it filled up, you're going to have a fuel stop. So don't worry about it, guys. If you got a small dirt bike tank like mine, you'll be fine on this trip.
What's that?
My wheel up. You should have caught that on video. Did you do that?
Did you? Well, go do it again.
Of course I did.
Go do it again. I'll get it on.
White pony. No, I'll get in trouble. You can't get that on video. That's the problem. I'll get a talking to from Christian. Now you know you don't do that in front of paying customers.
Tell him you did it for free.
That is a good one. Wow, that baby's like a little tired, huh?
Oh, well, that's the stock, man. It's got way too much street time on and not enough dirt.
But it wore this. That was
Yeah.
not like that.
Nah.
It was even at one point.
No. Those have been lower.
Oh.
I think what those are, they're the wear bar. So when you get down and that's smooth, that's when you know you better change your tire.
That's a odd.
So I'm definitely wrong about this tire wear.
I don't know.
They were taller and pretty much
I'm
even,
looking for something
and they've just
that's gonna give me a
worn
little more
weird
miles.
this
You know, I'm
way.
doing research on it.
And I've done some research on it since and found out that mine is not unique to this. For some reason, some of these dirt bike tires, they wear out those center knobs. So
Yeah,
if anybody can tell me why that is, I would really appreciate to know that info. This tire becomes a problem later on, so make sure you stay tuned.
Yeah, I looked at those.
So we're going to jump on our bikes here and go about 3 miles down the road. There's some sandwiches and chips and drinks waiting for us,
And, you know, and
so
these
we
tires
can
aren't balanced, so I get up to
refuel our
60,
bodies just like we
61
refueled the
tires,
tanks
yeah.
in these bikes.
Yeah.
So that's it for this week, Born Free Bikers. Stay tuned because we got some more great epic rides coming up on the second part
Yeah,
of this
absolutely.
ride. So we'll see you next week. Until
Now,
then,
did you go out
let's
and do
get
the
into it.
Wyoming one too?
Well, whenever I'm confused, I just check my underwear. It holds the answer to all the important questions. Call me Abraham Simpson.
Grandpa, how'd you take off your underwear without taking off your pants?
I don't know. If you don't start making more sense, we're gonna have to put you in a home. You already put me in a home. Then we'll put you in the crooked home we saw in 60 Minutes. I'll be good. What? Sex? What's so unappealing about hearing your elderly father talk about sex? I had sex. That doll is evil, I tells ya. Evil! Evil!
Grandpa, you said that about all the presents.
I just want attention.